And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders all around the world. This is FXFreedom broadcasting you live on YouTube, and this is Forex Trading Course 101. Remember everybody, trading is a learnable skill when we learn in the correct way the three pillars. Pillar number 1 is the market, pillar number 2 is the strategy, and pillar number 3, the big one, is the trader. We are learning about the market with the basic module, beginner module, intermediate module. We are going to learn about the strategy in the advanced module, and talking about the trader, we are going to learn more in the Forex course 202. Okay everybody? As always, if you are not receiving webinar notifications from the JForex platform, which is this one, please send an email to research@dukascopy.com and write politely that you are not receiving webinar notifications. Okay, ask them to notify you. Okay, moving forward, champion traders. What do champion beginner traders always say? Champion beginner traders always say that I'm not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. And of course, this is a quote from Mark Douglas. Hello Alex, how are you? And my own quote on the left: when the market scares the hell out of you, don't be afraid to do the right thing. Oh my gosh, I just lost. So what? It's just one trade. Oh my gosh, I lost again. So what? It's just one trade. Oh my gosh, I lost again. So what? It's just one trade. Oh, now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. Don't be afraid to do the right thing. Follow the rules, follow the concepts. Make sense, everybody? Oh, but I am scared. Those rules and concepts, they are going to work out 7 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10. Make sense? So don't freak out when you have the occasional loser. And remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. Risk disclaimer: the webinars are not trading or investment advice. And for homeworks or questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and you can follow me on TradingView. That being said, everybody, trading support, resistance, and pivot points. How to trade pivot points in an uptrend. Oh, let's open what? Canada JPY would be an example. Canada JPY, Canada JPY, Canada JPY, everybody. So we learned about how to trade. Yes, we're going to do a recap, don't worry. Okay, this is the weekly, this is the daily, this is the monthly. Do we have, no, we don't have. We don't have, we need to do it again. Not a problem, everybody. This is for the Fibonacci's. We're going to delete most of the things. Yes, we're going to learn about the Fibonacci's in the future. Out, 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 out. Yes, I didn't write to developers, but I am, you know. Okay, everybody. There we go, right? So, recap. We've learned as beginner traders how to trade past support in an uptrend. Okay, recap. This is what you should have learned so far. We also learned how to trade past resistance in a downtrend. This is what you should have learned so far. We've learned that support, resistance, pivot points are not lines to the pip, but areas. This is the next point that we should have learned so far. And then we learned how to trade past resistance in an uptrend. Retracement trading, everybody. So far, you know, a little bit more difficult, but still the market is going to react at past resistance in an uptrend, past resistance in an uptrend. So we learned about retracement trading. And lastly, we learned how to trade past support in a downtrend, right? And again, this was retracement trading. You know, we are in a downtrend, past support, the market reacted, and of course there were short line. So this was the mark here, you know. Okay, everybody, this is a recap so far. Oh, but I didn't learn I didn't learn anything. Go back to Dukascopy. Somebody's typing, this is my first time, welcome. If you did not learn the rules and the concepts, go back, please. Okay, go back to Dukascopy YouTube webinar page and watch the previous lessons 2 or 3 times and learn. Make sense, everybody? You are in a course, it's called Forex Course 101, it's for free. Make sense, everybody? This is what you should have learned so far. If you did not learn, then we are going to have a difficult time in here. You know, strategy, systems, indicators. Okay, you are going to be totally confused in here. Oh, what should I do? What indicators? How the market yeah, we need to learn this one. Okay, everybody? Okay, great. Moving forward. So this is past support, past resistance. Today, how to trade pivot points in an uptrend. Very good. So we said that we have a bullish pivot point, we have a bearish pivot point. So how to trade a pivot point in an uptrend? We have 2 parts, right? So the market is going to be in an uptrend, 1, 2, you know, extension, retracement, extension, you know. And remember, everybody, the market is going to retrace most likely to past support. Let's color code in green and green again. There you go. So here is the first question. Let's see how smart you are, everybody. First question. Should we go long in front of a pivot point? What do you think, everybody? We are here, you know. We've made, you know, we are beginner traders and we made a profit on the first counter trendline break. We made a profit on the second counter trendline break. And we are here right now. And the market, sure enough, hit past support and start to move slowly back up. And we have our third counter trendline break. Here is the question. Should we go long? We have a signal. This is the signal to go long. Should we go long in front of a pivot point? What do you think? Type in the chat, yes, we can go long. Type in the chat, no, better not to. Type in the chat, I don't know, this is my first time. There is no right or wrong, everybody. Can you help me? Can you help us? We've learned in the previous lessons that how a pivot point is working. The pivot point in an uptrend, a bullish pivot point, is going to hit the ceiling, is going to reverse, react, then is going to break through, is going to find past support before is going to move further up. This is what it's called a bullish pivot point. And this is why the title today, how to trade pivot points in an uptrend. Right? So one of the beginner trader challenges or challenge is that we made profits, we made some profits, but then we gave back portion of our profits in here. So what is the lesson today, everybody? Those two trades are not the same. What we are trying to acquire, everybody, it's probabilistic thinking, and this is the lesson today. This entry in here, violet arrow, and this entry in here, violet arrow, those two trades are not the same. Make sense, everybody? They look like the same, but they are really not. What's the difference? So 2 questions so far, everybody. Question number 1, should we go long in front of a pivot point? And remember, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. Everybody, once you type in the chat, it takes about 20 to 30 seconds for me to see. Okay? And what do you think? Are those two trades the same? I'm telling you, those two trades are not the same, but I want to hear from you, everybody. What do you think? You know, what do you think? So is this entry the same? Or is this entry the same? Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you say yes, we can go long. No, it's not wrong, everybody. There is no right to wrong. Make sense? Should we go long in front of a pivot point? In the meantime, everybody, this is the monthly chart. In the meantime, right? Oh, settings, preferences, chart, GMT. Okay, that's okay. And talking about, just quickly, right? This is going to be like this, transparency 40%, and clone, this would be another one, 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 and clone, this would be something like this, right? Another one maybe in here, or in, yeah, okay, and maybe something like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and sure enough we have here right now, and one more, right? Why not? Something like this, fair enough. Okay, Alex, now there is a probability of reversal. Very good. So Alex, if we should not go long in front of a pivot point, how can we trade this? Everybody? Alex say no, you know, it's too risky. There is a possibility of reversal, so how can we take advantage of the market? Should we stay out? Should we wait? Should we wait for the market to break the pivot point? How are we going to know that the market broke the pivot point? Right, everybody? Now let's go step by step, right? So this is the monthly chart, and everybody, do we agree that the market broke the downtrend line in here? Everybody, do we agree that the market broke the downtrend line in here? The market was making lower lows, lower highs. Before it was making higher highs, higher lows, but then it started to make lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then the market broke. Agreed, everybody? Yes, okay. When we trade lower time frame, should we consider support, resistance, pivot point, or only from the monthly? Answer, yes, only from the monthly. Okay? And I've told you, everybody, if you're going to put monthly pivot points and support resistance, and weekly pivot points and support resistance, and daily pivot points and support resistance, your chart is going to look like a Christmas tree. Make sense? Yes, it's true. You know, you have the, everybody, you have the monthly, right? Now you start to put the daily, not even, so let's change colors, right? So daily and daily, it's going to be like a Christmas tree, you know, and daily, and daily, and daily, and daily, and daily. Make sense, everybody? Don't do this. This is not the correct way, right? How are you going to enter? You are not going to enter anywhere, and you are not going to trade. And we can go on the weekly if you want. Weekly, I bet there are some weekly highs and lows, you know, that we didn't collect. Make sense? Don't do this, everybody. Okay? You are never going to enter like this. And again, you can accept what we're teaching you, you can be smart and reject what we're teaching you, makes sense? Not a problem. Okay, great. Now, so we are here now on the daily, right? And we are not going to complicate everybody too much. Let's say that we are trading the uptrend, right? Just an example. Okay, this is where the market started the uptrend, the market broke the downtrend line, and the market started higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher high, right? So this would be the first example. We are here, everybody, right? And here is the counter trend line break that we are talking about. Should we go long in here? This is a signal to enter. Yes, this is a signal. And here is the question. Should we go long up in here, yes or no? And remember, entering the market, it's the easy stuff. A little bit more difficult is from the daily. If this is our risk and stop loss goes, I want a short stop loss. There is no short stop loss, I'm sorry, because the rule is clear. The rule is clear. Stop loss goes on the pattern traded. Hello, Alexander, how are you? So if you are trading the uptrend, you are going to put your stop loss below the uptrend low. If you are trading the uptrend line, then your stop loss is going to go down in here. Make sense, everybody? So clone. Another rule, if you're going to risk one, you need to get two. Okay, everybody? Now let's see, right? Now let's see. Let's say we have a, okay, we have a student trader who listens. Okay, student trader who listens. Clone. And we have a student trader who does not listen. Student trader who does. Who doesn't, right? You know, I'm smart, you know, this is all BS what they're teaching me, you know. I know the market is going to go up, right? Well, let's see if Mark Douglas is correct and FXFreedom is correct, everybody. Let's see, you know, you have a student who listens and you have a student trader who doesn't listen. So the student trader who does not listen to the concepts, Make sense? He's going to go long on the 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, 4 hour chart, 15-minute chart. Make sense? Counter trendline break. This is a rule, no negotiable, not subject to interpretation. Closed body candle on the other side of the trend line. This is a signal. Let's see how this is going to play out. Down and bam, you know. Oh, I'm a winner, you know, the student trader who doesn't listen. I'm a winner. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are a winner. So one more and down and oh my gosh, you know, it's going against me, you know, and something like this. Now, this is something interesting because why? You know, pivot points are not lines to the pip, everybody. And where is the text? Where is the text? Let me see, where is the text? Down in here, right? Oh, this is the daily. Monthly chart, there you go. Okay. So those two entries are not the same. Okay, so we should not enter in front of the pivot point, everybody. Okay, don't go long in here. Make sense, everybody? Wait for the market. So how to trade pivot points in an uptrend? Rules: wait for the market to break the pivot point, find past resistance, past support, pardon, not past resistance, past support on the pivot point and then go long. Okay, so those are the rules. Rules: wait for the market to break the PP, stands for the pivot point. Okay, rules. Number one, wait for the market to break the pivot point. Wait for the market to find past support on a PP, pivot point. 3, enter on the next swing, enter on the next swing with CTB, stands for counter trendline break. Yes, we're going to check the charts in a second. Okay, everybody, so don't enter in here. Wait for rules. Wait for the market to break the pivot point. This is number one. Wait for the market to find past support. This is number two. Enter on the next swing with the counter trendline break. So 1, 2, 3 formula, everybody. Can you do this? Is this doable? Everybody? Yellow. There you go. Everybody, can you follow those simple rules? Rules that are not subject to interpretation. Wait for the market to break. Don't enter in here. And don't enter in here either. Make sense? Why not, boss? Because you don't know where and when the market is going to break the pivot point. Wait for the market to break the pivot point, number one. Number two, wait for the market to find past support, so the market is going to retrace. And number three, enter on the next swing on the counter trendline break. Okay, everybody? Now, a retracement, it's not one candle. A retracement is two lower lows, two lower highs from the daily. Make sense? Don't enter on one candle. One candle means nothing. You need to have a retracement on the 4-hour chart, 2-hour chart, 1-hour chart, on the daily chart. Okay? Alex is saying, now we have pivot point, better to trade past support, past resistance. Yes. Someone says yes, waiting for gives higher probability. So one more time, you know, we made some pips here, and we get back here the pips. Okay? Now going back to the daily chart and to the two students, one is listening, the other one does not listen. Okay, so we were here, right? Okay, and he is, oh, two students, right? Student trader who listens, student trader who does not listen. Oh, I'm winning, and then let's see, you know, the market is doing something like this and something like this, you know. So everybody, this from the daily chart, right? This is no reaction, makes sense? Makes sense? So the uptrend continues. Not a low, where is the low? Not sure about, what is this arrow? Out and out, so high, not a low, not a low. We need to push forward, everybody, not a high. So this is our next high, and this is not a low. We're going to wait, everybody. So the market goes up and up and up, and almost, you know. But let's give credit to the trader who does not listen, should we? Shall we? You know, so the trader who didn't listen, you know, he got one, right? So one winner, one winner, winner, one winner, winner, one winner. A winner is going to become a winner. We don't know. So the trader who didn't listen, everybody, he entered here in front of the pivot point and he won. Make sense? Hello, Femi, how are you? Okay, now let's move forward. So student trader who doesn't listen has one winner. The student trader who listens, he doesn't have anything, and the market is pushing forward, up, 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 so no reaction. And student trader who doesn't listen has in here, you know, so he won one, the other one not. And the market is up in here, and let me see, down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, down, you know. Student trader, okay, who listens, 1, 2, 3, bam, right? We have another. Now, of course, this is subject to interpretation, right? Can we go further up, you know? Remember, pivot points are not lines to the pip, are areas. Agreed? Thank you, Freedom, and everybody. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Ask questions. Thank you very much. Okay, now this is twofold, right? Because we are in the mid. This is maybe not the perfect example. Let's say that both of traders are going to enter. So this would be the stop loss, right? And clone. You know, 1, 2, and one more time, clone, 1, 2. Okay, so we are risking one to get two, right? And again, the student trader who doesn't listen, he's going to enter anyway because he won here. The student trader who listens is going to, you know, is going to say, well, I can enter, but I'm not sure if the market is going to reverse up in here. Make sense, everybody? Probabilistic thinking, entering the market, this is the easy stuff. Now, am I going to get paid is another story. And sure enough, the student trader who listens most likely is not going to enter, but the student trader who doesn't listen, he's going to enter into a trade, and one more, sideways, up, I'm a winner, you know, and oh my gosh, you know, and you know, one more time, I'm a winner, and what happened? Do you understand, everybody, what is this game about? What is the game about between those two student traders? Do you understand what is the game about? I'm not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. Do you understand what is the game about? When the market scares you, don't be afraid to do the right thing. Can you see what is this game about, everybody? for a lack of a better word, it's not a game, it's a profession. So the student trader did not enter the first time. The student trader who listens didn't enter the second time because he was saying, whoop, the rule is stating that I should wait for the market to break the pivot point. I should wait for the market to find past support on the pivot point, and then I should enter with the counter trendline break. The student trader who won the first time, now what is the result? One winner and one loser. One loser, right? Tell me everybody, how many of us are trading like this? We are winning and then we are losing, and we are winning again and we are losing again. And we have 3 winners and we have 2 losers. And then we have 1 winner and then we have 2 losers. And we aren't going anywhere, are we? True or not true? Type in the chat everybody. Agree, or type in the chat, well, no, I don't agree, you know? Can you relate to this, everybody? I'm a trader and I am winning, but then I'm losing again and I'm not going anywhere. And then I'm winning again and I'm losing again and not going anywhere. So, and this is one of the biggest challenges for a beginner trader in the beginning. Make sense? What is the challenge? We win eventually, but then we give back to the market portion or all of our winners. Make sense, everybody? Fair enough, risk-reward ratio, fair enough, but wait, we just started, wait. So the market is moving like this and here, and now we have another counter trendline break in here, maybe not the best one, right? Something like this. Okay. Now this would be the example, everybody. Remember, those are not lines to the pip, but this is called spatial intelligence, everybody. And what we must try to see is that following the rules on the daily chart, and the 2-hour chart and the 4-hour chart and the 1-hour chart is going to follow the daily chart. Did we have a retracement on the daily, yes or no? Everybody, do we have a retracement on the daily? Do we have a retracement on the daily? Yes or no? And if this is a retracement on the daily, are we following the rules? You know? Are we following the rules and we are entering here on the counter trendline break when the market finds past support on the pivot point? Everybody? And all of this, not to show too much, but all of this represents the break of the pivot point. All of this price action represents the break of the pivot point and then the retracement. Are we following the rules, yes or no? And what is going to happen? What is going to happen? The student trader who listens is going to enter in here, not a problem for him or her, but the student trader who doesn't listen, he is going to, oh, you know, I'm afraid, you know, I won but I lost, and I'm not going long because this market is in a downtrend. Agreed, everybody? Isn't this how we think as beginner traders? You know, I'm a student trader and I'm not listening to the rules. I won one, I lost one, and now where is the time to go long? I'm seeing a downtrend, right? and I'm hesitating. I'm double guessing, I'm triple guessing. Type in the chat, everybody, true or not true? How many of you, how many of us trade like this still today? Somebody's typing not on YouTube but on the other streaming platform. Freedom, how do you know all of this stuff? Easy answer, been there, done that. Make sense, everybody? I did this back in time. I was the student trader who does not listen. Make sense? I did this. I was buying and then I was losing, and then when was the time to buy, I hesitate. Make sense? I was scared. You know, so the trader who listens, he is going to enter no problem. What's the difference between those two? This one is scared. He just lost and he's saying, oh, I lost because the market is reversing. Agreed, everybody? This is how we think. We lost, but this loser, it's okay because the market is reversing and now we're in a downtrend. The student trader who doesn't listen, he's going to think like this. This one has no emotional attachment to enter in here. Okay? So this trader here is going to enter. Sure enough, risk-reward ratio. This is one, right? Clone. This is one more. And clone. You know, this is one more. And sure enough, you know, maybe it's a risk-reward ratio problem here too. Student trader who listens, maybe it's not going to enter again here either. Make sense? But this would be a representation of the break retracement. Okay, everybody? So here we enter. And by the way, we are going to learn how to manage our trades. Make sense? But this would be the graphical representation of the rules. So we should enter in here and let's see how the market is going to go. You know, one more, two, you know, one more, and you know, one more, and oh my god, you know. See, everybody, how this works? You know. Now, I know, somebody's complaining, yes, but, you know, yes, but, calm down. What I want you to pick up today, everybody, yes, but, calm down with yes, but. What I want you to understand today, okay, is that those two entries are not the same. Make sense, everybody? There is always going to be a yes, but for you and for me. I want you to pick up today and learn that though this entry in here, because it's far away from the pivot point, this entry and this entry, those are not the same. Okay, this is the lesson today. Okay, everybody, back to the daily chart. We are going to see more examples, don't worry. Freedom, can we yes. Okay, everybody, so somebody's asking to take a screenshot, not on YouTube, on the other platform. And okay, so how can we help you? Number one in here, number one in here. This would be number one. And number two in here. And we can also color code this differently, right? Number two, number one, number two, and number three is going to be here. 1, 2, 3 formula, everybody. One more, don't enter in here. Okay, this is going to be a no-go, so let's color code this in red. A no-go. Let's color code this in green, because it's an uptrend, right? So no go in here. How can we do a next? Don't go. No go in here. 1, 2, and so this is the number 2, the violet one, and number 3 is going to be orange. number 3 orange. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3. And the one blue, right? Why not? Let's use the blue color. Okay, take a screenshot of this, everybody. Take a picture with your camera, with your cell phone, glue it to your screen, print it out. Somebody's asking for the rules. Rule number 1. So, okay, the blue one, everybody, number 1 is the blue, number 2 is the violet, and number 3 is the orange one. Wait for the market to break the pivot point, number 1, the blue one. Number 2, wait for the market to find past support on a pivot point, would be the violet one. Number 3, enter on the next swing with the counter trendline break. The yellow one is the counter trendline break, so this would be the number 3. Type in the chat done, everybody, so we can move forward. Let's see how the two traders are going to play out, huh? The one who listens and the one who does not listen. And before you think, yes, but remember that the trader, the student trader who does not listen to the rules, he or she is going to enter anywhere and everywhere. Make sense? This is not the correct way on how to trade. Everybody? Somebody is asking online, not on YouTube, is asking, can I not use pivot points to trade? The answer is yes. Okay? But I'm not sure about the result. Make sense, everybody? Pivot points and support resistance areas are potential reversal zones. Make sense? But there is no right or wrong, so you can say, well, I'm not going to trade pivot points and I'm not going to use support resistance pivot points for my trading. Sure, you can do this, everybody. We have traders who are not using Fibonacci's as an example and they're doing fine. So, dear student, the answer is yes, but you still must learn. Make sense, everybody? You can choose not to use pivot points and support resistance for trading, right? But you must still learn how those patterns, how the market works. Fair enough? Done. Okay, very good. Let's go back to the two traders, the one who listens and the one who does not listen. Daily chart. Daily chart, daily chart, daily chart. Winner, loser, loser, winner. We are here, right? We were here. So we said that the student who, you know, just an example. So we are here, right? And we are here, okay. So student trader who listens, you know, one winner. And let's be fair to the other one who does not listen, you know. Okay, one winner, you know, they have, you know, I entered, me too, you know, I was not scared, not me. Right? Not me, I'm not scared, I entered 2 here. Okay, fair enough, you know, you have a winner too, right? But remember, you are working 2 times harder than this one. Make sense? So fair enough, alright, not a big problem. We are here, we had a winner, both of them, you know, and the market is in here, you know, and making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, you know. See how this market works, everybody? You know? Let's see, but let's wait. I want to find another example. Down, up and down. Up and down. Okay, very good. Winner. Winner, winner. Okay. Now, everybody, do we have or don't we have a signal to go long in here, everybody? Let's code this in black, right? Where is the trader who does not? Okay, so you have a trader who doesn't listen to the rules, he doesn't obey, it's all the same. And you have a student trader who listens, and bam, we have a signal. Everybody, do we have a signal in here? Should we enter going long because we have a pivot point in here? Those two traders are going to do different things. Make sense, everybody? Question number one, is this a signal to go long, yes or no? And number two, if we go long, are we breaking the 1, 2, 3 or not? How many of you, everybody, how many of you don't want to enter right now? Or how many of you want to enter? No, don't be shy, come on, there is no right or wrong, we're here to learn. Okay? Hedge fund trader Alexander, what are you going to do in here? Hedge fund trader Samantha, what are you going to do in here? Hedge fund trader Olufemi, what are you going to do in here? Which one of those two are you? If you say yes, go long, then you are a student trader who doesn't listen. If you say no, better to wait and follow the 1, 2, 3 formula and stay out, then you are the trader who listens to the rules. And better, right? Who listens to the rules. Who listens and follows the rules. Student trader who listens and follows the rules. Student trader who doesn't listen. Alexander, market making lower lows, lower highs, are also close to pivot points, so no long signal. Very good. What if there were higher highs and higher lows, Alexander? Would you go long if this would be higher highs, higher lows, everybody? Alexander has a point, right? But what if this was like this? Would you still go long, everybody? What you must pick out of this lesson, everybody, is that there is no right or wrong, agreed, there is no right or wrong. If you enter in here, are you following the 1, 2, 3 step formula, or are you not following the 1, 2, 3 step formula? You can still win. Make sense, everybody? We can, this is why this is so challenging in the beginning. We can trade any way we want, you know, we can not obey the rules, pardon my English, you know, we can trade from our head, breaking all the rules, and we can still win. Make sense, everybody? This is why this is so challenging in the beginning. Yes, we can still win, we can break the rules and still win, but now it's me saying the but, you know, but we are not going to win 8 times out of 10. We are not going to win 7 times out of 10. So I'm going to give you the answer, everybody, because time is running out. So if you have higher highs, higher lows, and you enter in here, you are not following the 1, 2, 3 step process. Make sense? So this one is going to enter, this one is not going to enter. Let's see what is going to happen. So, you know, close here, this is the low, fair enough. Clone. And one more time, clone. You know. Now, one more thing, right? One winner, clone, one winner, and in between we had one loser, right? We had one loser, okay? Doesn't, so this is the loser and the winner. The trader who does not listen, everybody, the trader who doesn't listen, he entered 3 times already. The trader who listens and follows the rules, he enters just one time. Okay, so forward and go. Oh, I'm right. The market's going my way. And we are here, right? The market's going my way. Oh my gosh, what happened in here? And believe me, many times the market is going to have higher highs, higher lows. Make sense, everybody? Those rules are for us to protect us. So, and remember, we were, what's the word in English? We were, I'm missing my English. What's the word in English? Not gentle with the with the student trader who doesn't listen. We were kind. We were not beneficial. Anyway, so the student trader who doesn't. Yeah, I'm going to remember. Don't worry. One loser again. Because the student trader who does not listen, generous, thank you very much, generous. We were generous with the student trader who doesn't listen. On the second, this one, we were generous. We said that the student trader who doesn't listen would be scared, and would not enter when the student trader entered with no emotional attachment. And somebody was complaining, no, I would enter. Okay, you would win. So you had this is the winner. This entry in here equals this entry in here. Tell me, everybody, this way of trading and this way of trading times 100 trades. What is going to be the result? Tell me, everybody. We are all the same in here. We learn in the same manner. Yes, if you want more education, you can contact me on Skype. Yes, you can have private classes, not a problem. Tell me, everybody, this trader, this is how he goes. This is all of us in the beginning. This is the common beginner trader with no education. Make sense? We are not judging anybody. I did this too. Okay, I did this too. This is a beginner trader. Result equals to 0. Working hard for nothing. Okay, everybody? This is the beginner trader with no education. It's normal. I did this too. What is your job starting from today? Get conscious of not doing this, everybody. Makes sense? This is just an example, but times 100 trades, this trader goes nowhere. And this goes for years. Make sense? This goes for years. 99% of my private students are traders who've been in the market for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years plus and never make it. Make sense, everybody? Get educated and don't do this anymore. I mean, it's your choice. You are an adult, right? Listen to what we are telling you, okay? Follow the rules and the concepts are not mine. Oh, you are so smart. FXFreedom is so smart. Nothing that I'm teaching you is mine. Make sense? I learned like you. So don't do this anymore, everybody. Make sense? So it is pivot point and not the broker that it's at play. Olufemi, the broker. Great question. The broker, it's not Come on, everybody, you know, do you want to blame the broker, or do you want to blame your spouse or the kids, or do you want to blame God, or do you want to blame your neighbor, or you want to blame the dogs on the street? You know, it's never the broker. Everybody makes sense? You need to grow up and you need to accept that, oh, I'm not educated. Trading is a learnable skill. Trading is a learnable skill. But trading is a learnable skill when I learn in the correct way. I can go online and I can watch and listen to shaky trades from YouTube for 10 years, 2 decades, and I'm not going anywhere. Trading is a learnable skill when we learn in the correct way. Don't you ever blame the broker or your spouse or your kids, you know. Grow up. Make sense, everybody? Our time is up. See you back tomorrow. Until tomorrow, stay strong and trade for freedom, everybody. You want to be free, right?